something, 30 something. 30 something. Hey, 30 something.
Hi guys, welcome back to 30 somethings. We are so sorry that we haven't been able to shoot an episode in a while, but I am so excited about this new episode where we'll be talking about voting in America. So I wanted to bring this to everyone's attention because, of course, tomorrow is a huge day. And I think that it was going to be really, really cool to shoot this with my family. So family, introduce yourselves.
Hi, everyone. I'm for Cheryl Dixon Jones. I'm known to my family and to some of you as Cherie. I live here in Dallas. I have a dog, and I love dogs. I also have Chloe. Chloe is a Lhasa. So that kind of tells you a little bit about me. I love giving back. I love volunteering, and I have a law firm here in Dallas, and which I'm so excited to be on live with my family. It's just won't to contain it. So in case you see me get a little bit excited, it's because we're about to vote, guys, and we're making a difference, and I get to do it with my family.
I'm Vania. I live in California. I am I guess, food scientist of sorts. I'm a part of the LGBTQ community. And yeah, I like cooking. I like gardening. Anything. Totals.
Currently right now in Mexico. So
currently in Mexico, but also have completed the vote, so we're ready.
Ready to rock.
Ready to rock.
Okay, Kim, let's hear about you.
Hello, everyone. I am Kimberly Ruffin. I own a bakery in Mississippi. I have 2 boys. I love giving back also. I love clothes. I love shopping. I'm along with them. I love gardening. We also have a dog, too, that we take care of. And that actually, I guess we all love cooking. So that is something that we all share. So, hey, you guys from Mississippi.
Yay! All right, guys, let's get into this episode because there's so much to say. There's so much going on right now. So first question, Cherie, will you be participating in this year's election?
Yes, Chrissy. Participating so much, already voted early.
Hey! Well, tell us why then. Why did you decide to vote?
It's so important right now. The climate that this nation is in, it is as if we are so divided, and that is the main thing. We need a leader. We need a president that is a leader. And so that is why it's so important to vote on tomorrow, because we need someone who can bring this country together. I feel like right now we're just so divided as a people. We're divided within our communities. And just a simple vote can change that. And it can also tone down the climate. I think, so many issues have come to surface during this time, such as racial issues, discriminatory issues, so many things. But tomorrow says that we have had enough. We want to be together as a people, as a community, as a voice. We want to be heard. And we want change.
Yeah, we do. No,
that is why I went out to vote.
And honestly, Cherie, I'm with you all the way. Like, I feel the exact same way. Like, I feel like the people are speaking up for once, and we need to be very cognizant and group together. I feel like even just on this call, like, we all touch so many different communities. Vania, earlier you said that you were a part of different communities that I can't even relate to. Food science, like, that's crazy. I'm just saying, I have no idea how to even know how that even works all together. And I'm sure that's relatable to when it comes to healthcare, because it's relatable to what you put into your body. So like, and that is a big part of what's going on too, the healthcare bill. How, Kim, you said you went to the doctor today. How would that affect you and your vote?
Well, actually, it affects us the most, because most small business owners, and I'm just going to speak for myself and most. Some we don't have insurance. We can't afford it. Trying to so we end up not going to the doctor, not taking care of ourselves the way we should be. And a small business owner definitely need healthcare insurance. So many things go wrong. So many things happen when you're in there by yourself. Um, attention headaches just from stress of making everything work. This year alone has been probably one of the most stressfulest year, simply because I have a bakery. We're not essential, so people wasn't coming out. We didn't know if people was going to come back. People are coming back now. Actually, this has been going on ever since March for us. So just think about March until now, where
A
we're
hard hit.
don't
That's like
know.
all the physical.
Right.
Yeah.
So we need, I heard on the news today that they didn't even know if they wanted to give us another stimulus bill. Well, why not? Our last stimulus bill was in March, April,
Mhm.
and that's been gone.
Yeah.
Small business did not get any justice, and I think that's unfair. So we need a leader.
Yeah. No, I'm with you all the way. I own a law firm, and just with the law firm, I'm not able to pay for my employees to have health care or for myself to have health care. And people think that, oh, if you hit a certain profession or if you are making a certain amount of money, then that means that you can afford health care. But health care that's
Right.
not how health insurance actually works. Like I have to pay out of pocket, like most of my small business owner friends or family members. So you're absolutely correct. Like it's hitting us, it's affecting us, and we need a leader, like Cherie said, that has a plan. Vania, like you've already said that you submitted your vote,
Hmm.
and I feel like that is very admirable. I think everyone on the phone has already voted because we are very anxious and very driven. But why do you think that it was important to vote in this election this year, just for you alone? Like,
Just
how do
for
you feel
me
about
alone. I think just because I don't know, it's like Cherie said earlier, we needed to have a sense of community, a sense of safety, a sense of knowing that our leader in office is looking over each and everything that we do. To go back to like the science part of it, when President Obama was in office, he signed a food safety act to to control and regulate all of our food that's coming in the United States. I mean, honestly, I don't think President Trump is at this time even know what that is, or our LGBTQ rights. We're at the point where that might be stripped away from a lot of people, so it's like we've come so far, but yet we're about to go backwards, and voting will definitely, whatever the outcome is, will definitely be heard. The people, they will be forced to hear, what the people have to say. And yeah, and I hope that everyone makes the right choice.
Me too. Like me too. But there has been so many surprising things that have happened this year, just during the campaign season, during the debates. Like it has been crazy. Sheree, you mentioned earlier, like racial division is one of the tactics that has been used in pretty much Trump's campaigning. So how do you feel that it's actually affected America? Or do you feel like America has been affected by it?
I definitely think America has been affected by it because I feel like with the character of our president, I think it has caused more people who would not normally say anything regarding race or feel comfortable being discriminating against someone. I think it has created such a divide
Mm-hmm.
between, different communities, and it has made a certain group of people feel entitled. It has made them feel comfortable with discriminating against people. It has even made them feel comfortable with infringing on the rights of others, which is not what this country was built on. So I do think that our president, by him not denouncing white supremacy, I think that was a very pivotal moment and a very opportunity for him to do so. But by him not doing that, I think it causes something in other people to just rise up and advocate for discrimination.
It's kind of like when we watch Remember the Titans as kids all the time. Attitude reflects leadership, Captain. Like, he has set the attitude for people to be, to me, pure evil. Like, I feel like racism is just another form of a way to be evil, and it's like a way for people to feel comfortable being evil, you know? And so I think that you're absolutely right. I have seen so many bold people, but on a more positive note, it is very, I guess, relieving to know who that person is too, and to be able to be like, okay, these people are there. Because people love to say before Trump that racism didn't exist. Do y'all remember these comments from people?
Yes. Yes.
So it's very much in our face now. Kim, what have you found surprising about, or what do you think is that you found most surprising about what's going on in America today?
Actually, I don't. I guess we could say racism, but like Cheryl said before, is giving them reasons to rise up. But as being a small business owner, with you guys are already attorneys or lawyers. Like, they come to you because they need you. Where when they come at my shop, they're like, "Oh, where's the owner?" Because they don't, they slick still have that racism. So it doesn't really surprise me because that's I think they still think that we're supposed to be at a certain level. They don't have a need for me on that level. Where we need them, we need to show them respect, or we need to make sure that that person is okay. Because when it comes to me, oh, where's your owner? Well, I am the owner. They still, well, let me say something slick, or I choose if I want to support her. And that's not surprising, but it is.
Yeah.
Because you would think that we're over that, and no, we're not. They still have their intentions, and that's not right for us, our kids, or anybody else. Generations to come, and that's here now.
I think it's crazy because their attitude, sometimes they don't even realize that they're being racist. I was watching a video, and this lady had called Kamala koala bear or something.
Wow.
And the dude was like, "Who are you talking about?" And she was like, Kamala. Oh, so you can pronounce her name, and you choose to still call her out of her name, and that's not racist. So it is an interesting time. Vania, what have you found as a surprising moment about this election and watching everything that's happening in America?
Surprising is the amount of support that Trump is getting from other immigrant groups, like the Latinos for Trump, or like the Asians for Trump, or all of the older generations that for some reason think that he is the grand master for whatever, and for whatever reason why they believe as to, whether, their way of them coming into the country should be that way, But what's surprising is nobody ever wants to progress. Like, even though it was hard for them to come, why wouldn't you want to make it easier for somebody else or whatever? Or why wouldn't you want to do better for the future generations, for your people, or for the past people, your ancestors. So for sure, the most surprising thing to see how much support he's getting from others.
Like, I have seen Hispanics for Trump signs, and I am always shocked because he has done the most out of any president to make sure that not only he doesn't allow you in this country, but he tarnishes your entire ethnicity. The fact that he says that Mexicans are rapists and murderers instead of them being human beings, or if you want to say they're illegal immigrants, then I'd rather you call them more so that than say that they're murderers or rapists. Like, their entire ethnicity is now criminalized, which is something that they did to the Black community. So I think it is astonishing. You're so right to see how other minorities have, convinced themselves that he's the best for the economy. And also, where's the fact checker? Has anybody noticed that there's never a fact checker? Like, these white people tell me, oh, well, Trump has put the most money in the black community than anybody. Cherie, can you please fact check that? Because I know it ain't correct. You know?
You're on mute.
It has been a crazy time in America. I feel like other countries are definitely will pretty much be involved in like what happens in America. I know that if Trump, people think that the economy is on a rise and people think that it's steady, but people are not, taking into account what COVID will do to the economy and what Trump will do to our foreign relations. So I feel like there needs to be a fact checker. And I think that's so interesting that your mic was on mute, because that's exactly how I feel that this entire time during the election season is being. Where's the fact checker? And they're muted. So it's a crazy time.
Anything goes with this administration.
Mm-hmm.
Anything goes with this administration, and for sure, all eyes will be on the United States tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in every country, every region of the world is going to want to know what kind of statement will we make tomorrow.
Yeah.
Will we show up at the polls and voice that we won't change, or will we continue going in the wrong direction? We are headed into the wrong direction. We have made so much progress as a country, as a people. We have made progress, but this administration consistently undermines all the progress that we have made. So I really think that all eyes will be on us tomorrow. Everywhere, every person all over the world is going to want to know, what message are we sending? And that's why it's so important to get out to vote, because we control the message that we're sending, right? But, I do feel like, and I'm so sorry, guys, I have a dog, okay? My dog is Biden 2020, okay?
Hey.
We're not Trump supporters in this house, okay? Because we believe in the rights for every individual, every person. Everybody is human. We are all connected. And so that's what we believe. So needless to say, I just wanted to point that out and piggyback off what you were saying, that it was so important. And, every country, from COVID to everything, I don't feel like they handled this right. So many people have lost their lives. So many innocent people have been affected by this thing. So many businesses have been affected by COVID. And I think if the administration had handled this differently, we would have been prepared for something like this. We weren't, and every day it's as if we're still trying to figure it out. And even you go to the store and you see big businesses that were once there are no longer there. So then you think about businesses that are trying to stay afloat. We're all small business owners, and if it wasn't for the grace of God, then we wouldn't be where we are now. And I'm so thankful for that. But there are people out there who have lost their homes and lost their jobs. COVID has not only affected the body, but it's also affected these people's homes. It's also affected the hearts of so many people. And so my heart go out to them. Yeah.
And for them to even say, and I'm sorry to cut you off because I listened to the news, but them to say that, we will return back. No, how are you planning to return back when you have death? Those people can't come back alive. How are you? Your business may come back, but those people that have lost jobs and you're currently looking for a job, or your kids, or they have lost this school year. I don't care how people say they are now learning everything that they should have learned this school year.
Yeah.
So they have lost this school year. Everybody have lost. This year here is for the books because it is gone. We're in December and this ever since January. That's a full year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, like for Cheryl said, we got to come out and we have to stand up, because guess what? Everything from the dog, the cat, the fish, the kids, us, this election depends on.
It matters. It matters. We had a dog that was roaming around in our community. We have a neighborhood site, and one of the ladies on the site posted, she said, I found this dog, and it had a what is the thing that you call when you scan it to track them?
Oh, yeah.
It had that. And so when she called the owners told her, hey, we don't want the dog. Thank you for contacting us, but we're now homeless. So we have nowhere to go.
That's the dog.
Oh,
You
wow.
know? And they dropped the dog off because they could not afford to buy the dog food.
Yeah.
So sad. But the people on the site were saying, well, why didn't they go get free food for the dog? Why didn't they ask us about giving the dog free food? Hello?
They hungry.
Homeless. They don't care about feeding a dog when you don't know how you're going to lay your head down with your two children.
Yeah.
You know, but some people do not think that this country has been affected by this thing. They don't think that these families has been affected. These people have to let go their dog.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine having to let go of my Chloe because I can't feed Chloe
Yeah.
or Bud, you know. And then to have your children in a car where you're riding around, you're exposing yourself to the elements outside already. You're exposing yourself to everything that's out there, to COVID even more, because you're not really self-quarantined because you're in the car. You're trying to go here, you're trying to shower here, trying to get here, trying to get there. And then, you know, I just said, where has humanity gone? You're concerned about the dog eating, but not about the people having somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
You're right.
The
But
wrong
we have
thing.
to get back to that human part. We have to put our differences aside. It's not about Biden. It's not about Trump. It's about making sure that the voice of the people is heard and making sure we are one in community. There's a human side to all of this.
Yes.
And I personally think that so many people miss that because they play politics. You miss the human side, that this is a person that deserves respect. They deserve decency.
They deserve rights.
Courage of being a human being just like you. We all bleed red.
Yeah. So, guys, with that note,
I am Martin Luther King.
it's okay. We need a leader. We need a leader.
need a
You know,
leader.
we need many leaders, and they need to stop killing our leaders so we can actually have leaders. You know?
You know, don't be started on that. They kill leaders, killing our black men. I mean, it's just so much. But it's another episode for another day. Today we're talking about vote on tomorrow, 2020. Go vote.
Yes, go vote, America. Go vote. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you for listening to this episode, and go vote.
Go vote.
Go vote. Baby, get on up off that couch and go vote.